Committee. Mr. Tunji Folami was the Social Secretary of Island Club for 3 years. He also belongs to Eku Club, where he served in the Social Committee, and Immaculate Club 17, where he is a past Vice Chairman. Mr. Tunji Folami was a member of the Rotaract Club from 1984 to 1989. He was the National Publicity Secretary of Adeola Odutola College Old Students Association up until last year. Mr. Tunji Folami is the president of Adeola Odutola Old Students Association. The Music Elite Band set the party venue on fire with the unending flow of the band's exciting music.
$20, $40, $50, $51, $55, $57, $58, $59, $50, $55, $56, $57, $58, $59, $60. Happy birthday to you. May the good Lord bless 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 you. For he's a just.
Mr. Tunji Folami, a very committed member of Island Club for the past 22 years, celebrated at 60 for his selfless service to the club. Members of the Old Boys Association of the Adeola Odutola College, Ijebu-Ode, the Immaculate Club 17, of which the celebrant is a worthy member, as well as members of Tunji Folami's paternal and maternal families, came out in very robust numbers to give an outstanding member of their tribe a most remarkable happy birthday honor that will be remembered in a very long time. Biscon Communication Global Media Network heartily congratulates Mr. Tunji Folami, the latest diamond boy in the universe.
You make me wonder, Folami. Why would I praise you? Why would I praise you? I want my bad soda. Won't that go by your
The 60th birthday celebration of Mrs. Abiola Taiwo Alawode, tagged AA at 60. The event was held on the 22nd of December 2023 at the Monarch Event Center on Lekki Lagos Expressway. Celebrant Mrs. Abiola Taiwo Alawode was ushered in with a melodious tune from the delectable Faith Band. She was accompanied by her friends, children, family members and all. The opening prayer was taken by Pastor Tunde Adebayo, and this was followed by a flurry of goodwill messages describing her in the very best of terms.
But thank God, she has proved not only to be dearly, but to be worthy of whatever she has become today. Because coming this far is a very, very tortuous journey. Coming this far is no joke for anybody. So I congratulate you. I pray that the Almighty God that has seen you to this level will not limit or stop. You will see your grandchildren and you will see your great-grandchildren, because it's not too much. By the time you are 80, 90, you are seeing your great-grandchildren. Surprisingly, I wish you the best of luck. Today is your day. Enjoy yourself.
God will bring to pass. Because we are seeing some come to pass. And I know we will see many more come to pass. And all that has said about you is true. God bless you mightily. We thank God for your life. We love you and we appreciate you greatly. It is well with the family. Jesus' name. And one more time to the special prayer of life. God bless you.
She's a very organized lady. When you give any projects to facilitate, she's very good at that. She's very, she pays attention to detail. She's also very kind. She's gentle. You don't see her making, a lot of noise all over the place. She's gentle and she is godly. I know that she's going to feel good in her heart. So it is for me a pleasure to know her. I'm so happy that I get to celebrate with her. I wish her so many more years on earth. In Jesus' name. Amen. Thank you.
Her daughter, Mrs. Abimbola Abiola Eko, who spoke highly of her mother, whom she described as the best in the world. Her second daughter, Adenisola Alawode, also gave her own tribute and prayed for longer life for her mother.
I just want to say, God bless you, Mum. God keep you in good health. God give you even more years of goodness, of joy, of love, of even more wisdom. And I pray that everything you lay your hands on will prosper, that you shall continue to be a success, because you are already successful, and God will give you even more success. I'm sure everyone here, can be a testament to that fact, that they know that whatever you put your mind to, you will achieve. Hence the name Motivator as well, So God bless you, and I love you lots. Today we're here to celebrate the one and only Aramis. Well, what can I say about my mom? Well, to be honest, she's the most giving person I've ever known. Honestly, if you ever need her for anything, she will be there within 10 seconds for you. She's so beautiful, 10 out of 10. I think she even breaks the scale. No one compares to her. Honestly, there's too many words that I can use. There's not enough words that I can use to describe Aramis. She's done so much for me in my life. And I honestly just love her with all my heart. She's the best mother anyone could ask for. She continues to give, watch over people, provide and protect for each and every one of us. God will continue to bless you, and just happy birthday.
There was another coming in, second time, by the celebrant who had to change and looking a lot gorgeous. The beautiful celebrant who really went to town and gave the latest in all ramifications. was surrounded by her children, and it was a dancing session. This is followed by the cutting of the birthday cake and pleasantries by celebrants.
Can I get an arm? Can I get some other way? Can I get an M? Can I get an I? Lastly, can I get an S? What is that called? Iris, happy birthday. Happy birthday, mama, happy birthday.
By the way, the celebrant who is looking her very best is the owner of Aramis Catering Services. Aramis, as she's fondly called by many of her admirers worldwide, is a mother and grandmother. She's blessed with a supportive husband, two beautiful daughters, Abimbola and Adenisola, and of course a grandson, Kashokwe, to the bargain. In fact, it was more less talk and music all the way. On behalf of Sahito, a very good friend of Biscon Communications, and all admirers of this wonderful woman, Mrs. Abiola Taiwo Alawode, it's 60 hearty cheers to this wonderful beauty, an angel on ground.
The grand finale of the 75th birthday anniversary of Mrs. Felicia Adole, mother of Dr. Mrs. Aisha Achimugu, was held on Sunday, 1st December 2024 at Myra Event Center at Gusape area of Abuja, the nation's federal capital. The event, which was attended by very solid, heavily loaded, high-achieving friends of Dr. Aisha Achimugu from all sectors of life, saw most of them appear in different variants of the gold and olive green colors prescribed for the day. Dr. Aisha Achimugu and her siblings simply sent out an invitation to the world to celebrate a remarkable milestone of Mrs. Felicia Adole, their most adorable mother. The first event to mark Mrs. Felicia Adole's 75th birthday anniversary was the Thanksgiving service, which was held on Wednesday, 20th November 2024, at the residence of her daughter, Dr. Mrs. Aisha Achimugu. Dignitaries that honored the grand finale of the 75th birthday anniversary celebration of Mrs. Felicia Adole were almost a replica of those that attended her 70th birthday party in Abuja 5 years ago. It was very interesting to note that the audience was pan-Nigerian and very diverse in terms of ethnic, religious, and political affiliations. These include Senator Osita Izunaso, Senator Abiodun Olujimi for Deputy Governor of Ekiti State, Senator Dino Melaye, Captain Chris Najomo, the DG of NCAA. Others were Hajia Bola Shagaya, Right Honorable Chief Emeka Ihedioha, former Deputy Speaker of Nigeria's House of Representatives, Chief Mike Ozohome, and wife Barrister Mrs. Josephine Ozohome. Also present to honor Mrs. Felicia Adole was Oba Abdurrashid Adewale Akombi. The program began in earnest with the opening prayer and welcome address by one of the celebrant sons.
On behalf of my family, both immediate and extended, that are here present, I want to say a very big thank you from the bottom of my heart. To host us here is a huge task, and we do not take it for granted that you're here. Very glad, very happy. It's a turning point, it's a huge milestone for us. And that you would not mind coming back here to celebrate mommy at 80, at 85, at 100, 100 and looking as pretty as she always does. Thank you very much for coming, and I know that you would buckle your seatbelt and let the party begin.
While one of her daughters took the audience through the twists and turns that Mrs. Felicia Adole navigated in the last 75 years and is still standing relevantly as the proud mother of many successful children, men and women already building on her very enviable career and legacy.
She was a gift from God, and they had to wait a while to have her, but he fondly called her baby till he went to be with the Lord. She and her dad were so close that they developed their own whistling language for communicating. Her late mother had a great influence on her to a large extent as well. Education. Her childhood years were spent in the care of her doting and eagle-eyed parents, who sent her off to Stella Maris Catholic Girls Primary School, Umutu, at a period when girl-child education was almost a taboo. She proceeded to a CJ Teachers College, Abudu, where she qualified as a teacher, and after 5 years of rigorous studies, from there she went to teach briefly at the community primary school, Obiaruku, and then went back to school at the College of Education, Abraka, which was later upgraded to Bendel State University. After several years of teaching, she proceeded to Enugu State University, where she bagged a master's degree. She retired from active teaching service some years ago, but has remained an ardent educator who has a listening ear for all and is ever ready to prefer a word of advice and encouragement. She is blessed with many children, grandchildren, siblings, and adopted children. She's indeed a mother to all. Thank you so much.
The cutting of the birthday cake was conducted by Ajia Bola Shagaya, who pulled off a very successful wedding for her politician son that the world has not stopped talking about for all good, groundbreaking reasons in all aspects.
Just conduct this cake by spelling the word Jesus. J-E-S-U-S.
Jesus. Thank you very much.
Birthday, Mama.
Thank you. Hajia Bola Shagaya. Thank you very much. We appreciate.
This was followed by a very long photo and video shots that kept the cameramen and photographers busy for some time. The highlight of the event was the goodwill messages, where Dr. Aisha Achimugu led her siblings, friends, business associates and others to recount all the enduring attributes of Mrs. Felicia Adole, the mother in a million who continues to shine even at 75.
Mommy, today I stand in my tears to say thank you for staying alive for me. Thank you very much for your faith. My mother looked at me and said, you could have been burying me. I don't want anything else. I want you to celebrate me. I made up my mind 6 weeks ago to do this because my mother said, don't call people for my funeral, but celebrate me, let me see. Mommy, I love you. Thank you very much. You are that pillar. You are the reason why I stand tall. I will not trade you for anything. You can cry if you so wish to cry, but today is a day that gladdens my heart. And I want to thank all my friends who stood by me and just coming from everywhere. Uncle Greg, thank you very much. Your busy time, you made it to come here for me. Thank you very much, God, I see you. And my dearest mommy, she never resigns. Atikulu, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you for being a daughter to my mom as well. For everyone here, Ada, thank you. See this woman here, it's not just because she's a GMD, she's my childhood friend. We're in Paris 2 days ago, she said to me, I will be here for you. And she came. She left her meetings and came because she understands the magnitude of a mother. She was very close to her mom, so she understands. I know you wish that mommy was here, but she's happy wherever she is. Thank you very much. My MD, thank you. To all my friends, Onwa, thank you so much. Fidelis Anosike, every one of you, I can't call all your names, my friends from Lagos, my friends from America, my family from Delta, everyone, my family from Benue, my family from Kogi, my family from Bauchi, all of you, thank you very much. And to my MC, and to my children who are speaking big English on the TV, I love you guys that are watching us right now. I know you want to be with grandma, but school wouldn't permit you, but we promise to do another party for you guys. Thank you very much, and God bless you all.
As for music, there was traditional music by a group from Enugu State, where Mrs. Felicia Adole was honored with a chieftaincy title some time ago. Of course, Flavor lived up as usual to his very name as the game-changing, very creative musician, very poetic and enjoyable. And Dr. Mrs. Aisha Achimugu and all her friends were on their feet, dancing and grooving with a lot of joy to celebrate the golden mother of the moment, Mrs. Felicia Adole at 75.
Baby, baby, fire they go. All the boys she don't go low, and they want some She got the pom. They waka baby. I said to baby. I'm gonna baby. I'm gonna go tell my mama. I'm gonna go tell her papa. I'm gonna go tell her say, you waka baby. Baby. Oh baby, sawale. It's something nice and lovely, ladies and gentlemen. Aisha on stage. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know.
See you all until next year by God's grace. But remember that with our superb coverage and production of your events on Biscon TV, on Smart TV and YouTube, you can enjoy a very full dose of your events from the beginning to the very end. And you can sit back, watch, and tell others to watch as many times over as you want. But this is not cheap at all. Remember, the Biscon Show, BOS, the first and still the best 25 years after.
On Sunday, June 23, 2024, the 70th birthday celebration of esteemed broadcasting icon and former NTA newscaster Ronke Ayuba took place at the elegant Fifth and Eden Event Center in Lekki, Lagos. Ronke Ayuba, a distinguished veteran broadcaster and former newscaster with the Nigerian Television Authority, NTA, is the revered widow of the late General Tanko Ayuba, former Kaduna State Military Administrator and Minister of Communication, who passed away on May 25, 2016. The grand occasion drew an array of eminent personalities and foundational figures of Nigerian broadcasting, making it a truly memorable event. Among the distinguished attendees were General Ike Nwachukwu, former Minister of Foreign Affairs of Nigeria, veteran broadcasters Sienna Alwell Brown and Ruth Benemisia Opia, Prince Bisi Olatilo, ace broadcaster and chairman CEO of Biscon Communication, Otumba Bimbo Ashiru, chairman of Udua Investment Company, Ikechi Ayo Iroche, director of Midas Touch Communications Limited, Chief Mrs. Abba Folawiyo, award-winning fashion designer, Pastor Lola Alakija, veteran broadcaster, and many more notable figures. The celebrate's grand entrance was met with a jubilant standing ovation as she danced gracefully to the uplifting praise and worship songs performed by the executive band. The event officially began with an opening prayer by Reverend Dr. Ayodeji Richards. Guests enjoyed a sumptuous array of dishes while the executive band serenaded the hall with a blend of heartwarming high-life tunes. Heartfelt tributes flowed from family, friends, and close associates.
A very friendly person, very assuming, very loving, very generous, good mother, family friendly. I pray that Almighty God will continue to bless her. I wish her many more years in advance. I wish her good health. I wish her divine health. I wish her all that she wants herself. It's a thing that most of us are not from here. But I pray that God will continue to bless her. She's so nice, She's family friendly. She looks for every member of the family. She can go to any length to make sure that people around her are happy and they do not lack anything. She's so nice to every member of the family. I can't say much about that, but let's say, in every aspect of life, we are very proud to have her as a member of our family.
She's just always there, very supportive, very encouraging, just there for the kids and all the family. One of her greatest attributes that I like is the fact that she's so much of a family person, her own family, and she embraces everyone's family. You know, it's such a pleasure and a blessing, you know, to be a friend of hers and a sister. Thank you.
You're a good person, and the goodness of mercy of God will come to be with you. You could see the caliber of people here today celebrating with you because you're a good person, you're a kind person too. So I will just, because today is not lines for speeches, I will just pray for you that great is thy faithfulness. Morning by morning, you continue to see new mercy. All that you will need for the better part of your life to continue to do gracefully, God will provide it for you. Congratulations, congratulations, and congratulations.
Good times, bad times, but thank God today we are celebrating good times. The faithfulness of God in your life, 70 wonderful, gorgeous years. Look at her. Isn't she beautiful? Isn't she lovely? Mamani, ageless, stainless, beautiful inside and outside. A real mother. Loving, caring, generous, and we've gone the whole circle back to Adelabu. Praise be to God.
She's a dependable, trustworthy human being. Like I said, all I can give you is what I wish for myself and for my family, and that is to pray for you. That the glory of the latter shall be much, much greater than that of the former. Like Monty said, you will never, never weep over your children. You will not know their grave. In the mighty name of Jesus.
It's been a very good woman to have been able to attract this kind of friends here. Not just from the team family, all over. Look at it. Tell me who is not here, so to speak. From the social, economic, political, religious. Well done, my sister. By the way, we started together in Ibadan. Maybe she didn't know this. We only knew each other better when we got to Lagos. And I was very close to General Tanko Ayuba, my very good friend and brother. He would call me over for quite a lot of things in Kaduna there. May God bless you so. Congratulations, my sister. May God bless you. Thank you.
Finally, Simi Onobanjo, representing St. Anne's Old Girls Association, offered prayers and good wishes.
And we wish you fullness of joy in God. You will live long, in good health, in perfect wisdom. You will not lose your mind. You will not fail. You will not fall. The Lord will continue to be your guide and guard. We wish you well. Congratulations. MC, if we have time, because I know you're pressed for time, we normally do a song, but please call us. We want to overstretch our welcome. This place your mothers have built for us, we who singing remember the past, praising our fathers and those who in faithfulness have fought future traditions to last. Sent us, may none of us here fall behind. Proud of our name, may we add to its fame by true service to God and mankind. Say
The cake cutting ceremony was a joyous moment, with the celebrant surrounded by her loved ones and supervised by the compere.
Your once, your twice, and everybody, come on people, we're doing it again. Your once, your twice, and everybody will shout 3 times a lady. We have to get it right. Your once, your twice, and everybody, 3 times a lady. Let's give her a round of applause. Happy birthday.
This was followed by a meticulous organized photo session. Ronke Ayuba then officially opened the dance floor, sharing vibrant moments of dancing and merrymaking with friends and family. The festivities culminated with a toast proposed by Sienna Alwell Brown, who shared cherished memories with the celebrant, followed by a heartfelt vote of thanks from Mohammed Ayuba, the celebrant's son.
Ladies and gentlemen, please can we rise to our feet and raise a toast to Moronke, Chief Moronke Ayuba. To a sweet lady, happy birthday. May you live much, much, much longer in good health, joy, prosperity, and love from everyone and to everyone.
The DJ took over the musical proceedings as the celebration continued with joyous dancing and laughter until the event's conclusion.
Thank you for joining us again on Biscon Television News. I'm Stella Parr. First, the high points of the news. On the national scene, Ogoni women writing nude protest over oil exploration. Retired cops protest, reject IG's role in pension dispute. In business news, World Bank to approve $2.2 billion loan for Nigeria in 2025. On the foreign scene, Republicans passed $1 trillion spending bill, advancing Trump's 2025 agenda. And in the weather sports, Messi on target as Inter Miami reach CONCACAF last 16. Now the news in full. Women from the Ogoni ethnic nationality in Rivers State have vowed to protest nude if the federal government goes ahead with the move to resume oil extraction in the area without addressing what they term key issues in the area. This was revealed in a statement jointly signed by 15 women groups in Ogoni, including Mba Okase Initiative, Ede Ladies of Town, the Voice of Eleme Women Association, League of Queens International, among several others. The women in the statement issued in Port Harcourt on Wednesday said they would not allow the resumption of oil activities in their area until the key issues that led to the discontinuation of oil exploration in the area in the 90s were addressed. It further said the area was not ripe and ready for oil exploration without the fundamental issues being addressed, even as they alleged that the women were being excluded in the ongoing oil resumption talks. Now, the National Chairman, All Progressives Congress, Abdullahi Umar Ganduje, on Wednesday said he inherited 8.9 billion naira debt from his predecessor when he took over office. The former Kano State governor disclosed this in Abuja while speaking at the National Executive Committee meeting of the APC. He noted that the expenses were incurred during pre-election legal battles, election cases and appeals for legislative, governorship and presidential elections. However, he noted that Professor Abdul Karim Khanna, the national legal advisor, has been working to reduce the debt burden. The meeting was attended by President Bola Tinubu, Vice President Kashim Shettima, Senate President Godswill Akpabio, Speaker of the House of Representatives Tajuddin Abbas, state governors, National Working Committee members, and other party chieftains. In another story, the former Deputy Governor of Edo State, Philip Shaibu, has praised the state governor, Monday Akpabio, for securing federal government support within his first 100 days in office, something he claimed was not possible under the previous administration led by Godwin Obaseki. Shaibu stated this on a television program on Wednesday, adding that attracting federal government support to Edo State would free up funds for more projects in the state. He noted that Akpabio had successfully engaged with the federal government, a step he and former Governor Godwin Obaseki did not take while in office. He acknowledged that Obaseki's administration in which he served also had good intentions, but claimed that political interests interfered along the way. Reflecting on his experience in government, Shaibu urged people to pray for their leaders, noting that if a governor fails, the entire state suffers. Away from that, retired police officers have called on the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Ubetokun, to step aside from matters concerning their removal from the contributory pension scheme, insisting that they do not trust his involvement in the process. The retirees made their position clear during a protest at the National Assembly on Wednesday, urging lawmakers to take full control of the matter without interference from the police hierarchy. Speaking on behalf of the protesters, the chairman of the Kaduna State chapter of the Association of Retired Police Officers under the Contributory Pension Scheme, CSP Manuel Lawal retired, expressed concerns that recent developments had heightened their fears. He accused the IG of interfering in a matter that should solely be handled by the National Assembly, noting that other security agencies such as the Army and Department of State Services had already been removed from the scheme. You're watching Biscon TV News. Business News comes up next. Welcome back. Now to business news. The World Bank is set to approve a $2.2 billion loan for Nigeria in 2025 spread across 6 development projects. According to the Washington-based financial institution, the funding will support key initiatives in education, health, digital infrastructure, and economic resilience. In 2024, Nigeria secured $1.5 billion from the World Bank to support economic stability and resource mobilization. As of September 30, 2024, Nigeria's loan exposure from the International Development Association, IDA, stood at $17.1 billion, ranking it as the 3rd largest borrower. By December 31, 2024, the exposure slightly dropped to $16.8 billion, but Nigeria still retained its 3rd place position on the World Bank's top debtors list. The loans, once approved, are expected to boost economic recovery and development efforts across Nigeria. We take another short break, and when we return, we'll bring you foreign news. Stay with us. Welcome back to Biscon TV News. Now to foreign news. The U.S. House of Representatives narrowly passed a multi-trillion-dollar government spending bill on Tuesday, marking a significant victory for President Donald Trump as he pushes forward with his 2025 agenda. The 217 to 215 vote was seen as an early test for House Speaker Mike Johnson, who had to delay an initial vote due to lack of support. The bill, which includes $4.5 trillion in tax cuts and significant spending on immigration enforcement and military funding, sparked division within the Republican Party over concerns about fiscal responsibility. While all Democrats opposed the bill, only one Republican, Thomas Massey of Kentucky, voted against it, citing concerns over spending cuts not being deep enough. One Democrat was absent from the vote. The bill proposes $2 trillion in spending cuts over the next decade to offset the tax reductions. It also seeks to extend Trump-era tax cuts that are set to expire by the end of the year. Despite these provisions, some Republicans initially resisted the bill, demanding stronger fiscal discipline. Democrats criticized the budget, arguing it disproportionately benefits wealthy Americans while potentially cutting funding for low-income families reliant on Medicaid and other federal assistance programs. The bill now faces an uphill battle in the Senate, which has its own spending plan under consideration. Lawmakers will need to reconcile both versions before sending a final bill to Trump for approval. We take another short break, and when we come back, we'll bring you sports news. Stay with us. Audio Jungle. Welcome back to Biscon TV News. Now to sports news. Lionel Messi was on target again as Inter Miami surged into the CONCACAF Champions Cup last 16 with a 3-1 victory over Sporting Kansas City on Tuesday, winning the tie 4-1 in aggregate. Messi scored in the 1-0 first leg win in icy Kansas City last week, and it took him only 19 minutes to find the target at a much warmer Chase Stadium in Fort Lauderdale in the return. Messi's former Barcelona teammate Luis Suarez chipped the ball across the Argentine, who was given too much space by the Sporting defense and pushed them by burying the ball into the bottom corner. Miami made it 3-0 on the night and 4-0 on aggregate, 2 minutes later, when a dreadful miskicked clearance from Jacob Davis flew across his own area, and Suarez hooked the bouncing ball into the corner. Miami will face Jamaican club Cavalier, the Caribbean Cup champions, in the next round, with the first leg to be played in Florida in the first week of March. We do another short break. When we come back, we'll bring you entertainment news. Stay with us.
Hello and welcome to the entertainment segment here on Biscon Television News. Global Citizens Move Africa Tour made its debut in Lagos, Nigeria, with an unforgettable performance by EGOT-winning artist John Legend. The event, hosted by media personality Ebuka Obi Uchendu, also featured performances by Simi and DJ Consequence, with creative contributions from local designers and artisans. The year's Move Africa Tour marked a significant expansion, adding Lagos to the list of host cities, highlighting the continent's rich musical heritage and local talent. The show was a success, with 90% of the crew and over 95% of the equipment sourced locally, showcasing Nigeria's leadership in world-class productions. In addition to the musical spectacle, the event was a part of a broader initiative to drive citizen-led advocacy for both healthcare systems across Africa. Global Citizen leveraged the Move Africa Tour to campaign for stronger health systems, urging African governments to increase domestic health financing and prioritize primary health care. The tour also featured a walkathon in Lagos to raise awareness about maternal and child health care. With the launch of the Music Economy Development Initiative MEDI, the tour emphasized the economic potential of Africa's music industry, bringing together key stakeholders to discuss policy reform, investment, and collaborations for the sector's growth. And finally, media personality Solomon Buchi sparked debate with his claim that dating and the talking stage should be banned because they are not biblical. In a video shared on his social media, Buchi argued that men in the Bible were intentional in their approach to relationships, directly seeking marriage rather than engaging in prolonged courtship phases. He criticized modern dating practices, stating that no biblical figures were seen casually dating or entering talking stages before marriage, but instead acted with clear intent to marry. Buchi suggested that society has complicated relationships, and he believes the concept of dating as understood today deviates from biblical principles. His controversial statement has gained attention, especially among those who agree with the notion of intentional relationships, while others argue that modern dating practices are important for fostering understanding and compatibility before marriage. The debate continues to grow as more people weigh in on whether dating practices should be redefined according to religious perspective. That is all on entertainment news. Thank you for watching.
Welcome back to Biscon TV News. Now to the high points of the news. On the national scene, Ogoni women threaten nude protest over oil exploration. Retired cops protest, reject IG's role in pension dispute. In business news, World Bank to approve $2.2 billion loan for Nigeria in 2025. On quarantine, Republicans pass $1 trillion spending bill, advancing Trump's 2025 agenda. And in sports, Messi on target as Inter Miami reach CONCACAF last 16. And that's the news on Biscon Television. Now the last line. According to Margaret Atwood, you can't help what you feel, but you can help how you behave. I'm Stella Farah. Thank you for watching.
Are you ready? We are not joking when we say we'll rise again. Fasten your seatbelts. Coulson Week 2025, May 25 to May 31.
Yeah.